Welcome to the Insider Program and the tutorial on how to add your organization to parksandreviews.com, campsandreviews.com, or lafirmsandreviews.com. The first step is to create your Insider account. To do that, you must first start or renew your subscription to Camp Business, Parks and Rec Business, or Landscape Architect Business magazine. Simply visit any of our sites, northstarpubs.com, parksandrecbusiness.com, camp-business.com, or landscape architect business, which is labusinessmag.com. Choose the drop-down menu under the magazine of your choice and click the subscribe link. Follow the on-screen instructions. To subscribe, you will either be a new subscriber or a renewal subscriber. Choose your preference. Fill out the online form, making sure to provide a working email address. We cannot create an account for the Insider program without a valid email address. Click Submit. Your Insider account is automatically created and sent to our staff for approval. You will be notified via email when your account is approved and ready to use. You can see a sample of the email to the right. The email will include your username, password, and a link to log in. If you don't want to use the link, or you lose this email, you can simply click Insider Access from the main navigation bar of any of our websites. Please note, if you do subscribe on the weekend or after working hours, your account will be reviewed and or approved the next business day. So, if you do that on a Friday evening or a Saturday, the earliest we would get to it would be Monday morning. To add your listing, visit our website, click through the link, and log into your Insider account. Then click the Add New Listing with the big free sign link under the Directory Listings box. You're going to want to choose your directory. If you're a Camp Business subscriber, choose campsandreviews.com. If you're a Parks and Rec Business subscriber, choose parksandreviews.com. If you're a Landscape Architect Business subscriber, choose lafirmsandreviews.com. Complete one form for each location. If you're a park district and you have multiple parks, one per park. If you're a camp that has multiple camps or multiple camp programs, you can certainly create one per camp program. If you're an architectural firm that's a national firm that has regional offices, you can create one listing for each firm location. There are some best practices. First, let's deal with the address. We automatically look up your longitude and latitude based on the address you provide. If you are adding a location which maybe doesn't have a defined physical address, a park, a rural camp, whatnot, enter a location that is close. That'll work well enough. A best practice for the description field. We provide no maximum length for the description of your park, your firm, your camp, but most of our users believe shorter looks better online. It's completely up to you. A best practice for amenities, which are all of the category selections below the description box. It's really important to be as detailed as possible. This section is the basis for all our search options, both in the mobile application and the online website. If you don't check off any amenities, folks will not be able to find you. If you only check off a handful, and the park has a playground, for instance, and people are looking for playgrounds, if you haven't checked playground, your playground will not come up. So it's a little bit daunting at first because there's a lot of choices. I think there's 180 or 200 choices. Sort through them. You only have to do this one time. Your listing does not expire. So do it right, and then you're ready to rock and roll. You will be given the option to decide whether or not you want to enhance your listing. You can add a 4-color logo. You can embed your video. You can use a photo gallery. You can add a photo gallery, which is 10 pictures of the site, the facility, the program, whatever, the project. You can add a downloadable document. That can be a brochure, that can be an order form, that can be a registration form, that can be a programming guide, whatever makes sense. And you can choose to feature your listing on the homepage, both of the application, the mobile app, and of the actual Parks and Reviews, Camps and Reviews, or LA Firms and Reviews websites. There are some special pricing deals you should be aware of. If you decide that you want to enhance your listing, Our best prices are actually bundled with our subscription plans. I would consider upgrading your free subscription to a different type to save on purchasing add-ons via the a la carte menu, which is going to be the only option within your dashboard. So that's just an insider clue. Once you hit save, once you hit submit, your listing goes live immediately. Check out your listing. Go to parksandreviews.com if that's the directory you chose. Go to Camps and Reviews, LA Firms and Reviews, whichever directory you chose to list your company in. Go there, search in the keyword box or however you want to for your listing, and make sure that it looks the way you want. If you need to make edits, simply return to your Insider dashboard, click on the name of the listing you want to edit, and make your changes. You can do this as often as you want. You add a new amenity, you can log in and add a new amenity. You want to run, you're going to have a special event at that park, at that camp, at that facility, maybe you're going to have an open house at your architectural firm. You can use these listings. You can log in and use these listings as a free marketing tool, and you can do that all you want. If you had a downloadable document, you can have a special of the month that you put up there. We have this system that's been available for vendors for quite a while, and they use it that way to good effect. Market your listing. When you're satisfied with how your listing looks, email your customers a link to it and ask them to add comments and ratings. All comments are reviewed by our staff prior to being approved, so there's no danger of people being unfair or unwise or spam getting involved. Everything's approved by us prior to it going live. The more reviews and ratings you generate, the higher your rank in the mobile app, and of course, the better you do for search engine optimization on your listing itself. We've provided a sample email that you can simply cut and paste into an email browser and mail out. And we've provided some best practices documents on your dashboard itself. There's a section in your directory's listing box right below the link Add New Listing, which you click to actually create your listing. That's got some downloadable documents, some best practices for each one, email templates for each one that have made it pretty easy for folks to generate a lot of activity on their listings with minimal effort and zero cost. Want to see how much traffic your listing is generating? Simply run the traffic report in the directory listings box of your portion of your dashboard. Right below that maximize your listing where you got those best practices and those email templates is a little drop-down menu. Simply choose the correct year and click view, and the report will automatically generate. Let me show you how easy this is to do live. Simply launch your web browser. In this case, I'm using Safari. Let's bring this over, make it a little bigger. Go to one of our sites. In this case, I'm going to northstarpubs.com and choose the magazine that you want to advertise in. And just so you can see, it doesn't matter which site you go to. All three magazines are always represented. In this case, let's go to Parks and Rec Business. Let's scroll down and click the subscribe link. I'm given the option of a new subscription, confirm my subscription, renew my subscription. I can click new subscription, and I'm given a few plans. If you don't have any plan to add on or enhance your listing in any way, the best option is the free listing down below. If you are going to purchase, you think that adding videos or photo galleries or logos or featured listings or downloadable documents or all those really cool things are going to make your listing really pop in the mobile app and online. There are some discount options in this chart that you can take a look at. Flipbook pricing, is also discounted, and that's another video in this series that you can watch if you wish. In any event, fill out this form. It's a little bit long, but whatever. You hit submit, and as soon as you hit submit, your Insider account is created. Our staff will get a notice that it was created, and when they approve it, you get the email that we talked about with a link with your username and password. When you get that, you can either click through the email link, or you can come to any one of our websites, and you can click Insider Access, and you can log in. So let's just do that. This is what your Insider dashboard looks like. If you want to create your directory listing, and as many as you want, you simply click the Add New Listing right here, free in the directory listings box. You choose which directory, so Camps go in Camps and Reviews, LA Firms go in LA Firms and Reviews, Parks go in Parks and Reviews. You fill out this form, all the contact information, unlimited text description. Make sure to check off all the amenities and do a pretty good job here, because the search function and the way people find you is dependent upon what you check here. So, obviously don't be disingenuous, but be as tight and accurate as possible. When you hit save, you are going to automatically be redirected to the add-on page. And here's what the add-on page looks like. It's your opportunity to put in a logo, the documents, the videos, the featured listings, the photo galleries that we've been talking about. You can see it costs 50 credits, which is $50 for any one of these items if you buy them individually. So if you're going to buy 3 or 4 of these items, you're better off buying an unlimited plan, which would save you some money and allow you to put whatever you want on as many listings as you want. So it's really a very good deal. Once you have created your listing, it's going to show up here under Parks and Reviews. You can see PRB Parks and Rec Business has a directory listing. Camp Business has one, but I don't have one in LA Firms and Reviews. What I should do then is I should go out to Parks and Reviews, and I should take a quick look and see if I am satisfied with what my listing looks like. As you can see, we've got 13,917 parks currently in the system and growing by leaps and bounds each day. Here's my listing. Here's what it looks like. I have a logo, so that's what it looks like when it comes up in the search results page. When I click on the More tab, I get my actual details of my listing. I have an address here. I can click, and a Google map will pop up showing folks exactly where my location is. I can click through this hyperlinked address to the web address. I can click this link here and automatically send an email. That's actually going to pop up an email. We don't want to necessarily do that. I can rate this listing 1 to 5 stars. I can retweet this listing. I can share it on Facebook. Here are the amenities that I chose. I can leave a review or a comment. This is going pretty well. These are the search functions up here by state, by type, by subcategory. If I were to choose a type, baseball, softball, I could choose, I'm looking for something with 80-foot bases, and I can hit submit. So this looks pretty good. Let's say I want to see how this is doing. I would go back to my dashboard. It's going to remember that I'm logged in this case. And I'm going to run my traffic report. Here we go for 2012. Let's take a quick look at the view. We'll see in January I got a page view, and 3 here, 1 here, 1 here, 2 here. So I'm not doing very well, but probably because people are not looking for magazines. They're looking for parks. So let's go back. Best practices, which we spoke about. Right here, you can click on the best practices sheet, and it's going to get you a download a PDF that will give you some ideas of the best way to utilize your and market your listing. And we can go back, and we can also get, if you look here, we've got email templates that we can just cut and paste. It made a download screen that went off your screen here. Let's just take a look at it. And it's opening it up for us. Here we go. Oop, wrong one. Here we go. Start using your parksandreviews.com listing to generate positive, and then here below is the actual message. So lots of power here. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 866-444-4216.